Good morning, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm going to vlog today because it's been a while. I think it's been about a month or so since I vlogged, and I love to do these videos every now and then. The kids are upstairs and they're wild and insane, and we have just had the slowest morning in the world. Our whole weekend got thrown off because of the potential of Hurricane Barry coming in, and it did not affect our area like at all. They were thinking that we were gonna have some big storms and a lot of rain. And it's been raining a little bit, but really not that much. I have not made my bed. I just got myself together. We need to run some errands. I have my mom and my younger sister and Nathan coming into town this week. We're gonna pick up Nathan tomorrow from the Houston airport, and he'll be with us for like 5.5 days. He's gonna go back super crazy early next Sunday, and then my mom and my sister will be here for a week. They are coming to kind of give us a little bit of a break. Nathan will be here, and he and I have some things that we need to get done around the house, and it's just so much easier if we don't have the kids, you know, at our heels the entire time. And then also to give him and I just a break, a chance to get out and do things. So we're gonna probably try to take a night away. I'm gonna go out with like my mom and my sister and have a girls' day and just get a break from the kids. And we're gonna be celebrating Dane's birthday as well. His birthday isn't until the end of the month, but I figured take advantage of them all being here so that it's a little more fun for him. The poor kid. We have Christmas, and then Abby's birthday is February, Nora is March, and Warren is April. And then poor Dane has to wait until like the end of July. So he has been, for the past few months, just, when's my birthday? How long is it until my birthday? Is my birthday really soon? How many more days? He's just so impatient for it. So I need to run and get some things from the store, and then we're just getting things done around the house, cleaning up and getting ready for them. But I thought I would bring you guys along. It's just gonna be a regular, you know, kind of get it done day for us. You walking like a big girl? Stay close to Nora, Warren. Warren, thank you.
Car right there. I'll stay close to Abby. What are you doing?
Good girl. Yeah, we'll grab one.
Oh, it's only one. Next toothbrush and texture spray, lashes. I don't know.
Good girl. Girl. All right, so some of the things are already put away because we did have to get groceries that were cold. So milk and butter and eggs for Dane's cake, those things have already been put away, but it was kind of a big trip for us. I don't usually get a whole lot of stuff, especially grocery stuff at Target, but I needed a lot of things. So Abby needed some shirts, some more lashes. This is a makeup cleaning mat for my makeup brushes. This Frederick Fekkai brand is really good. I use this for my shampoo as well, but that's just some texturizing spray, household cleaners. I had to get some Method, the mango laundry detergent that I buy. I forgot to put it on my last Grove order. Pasta sauce. The boys got to pick something out, and Nora did as well. So she picked this out. And the boys, you guys saw these in the store. They got these from the dollar spot. I think they were like $3. Nora's having leftovers, and the boys are wanting some yogurt and granola, it looks like. We got some cereal. I need to get the eggs put away. And this is all gonna be for Dane's cake. He wants chocolate, he wants a raspberry filling, but I'm gonna wait until the end of the week to do that. And then we're gonna do like a candy drip cake. And he has some dinosaurs. So he wants the dinosaurs on the cake, the T-Rex trying to eat all the rest of the dinosaurs. So I'm gonna be stacking this up and making it taller, but it'll be a 2-tiered cake with dripping and candy and then dinosaurs. Took a while for me to figure out what in the world we were gonna do with this, because he wanted this guy eating the cake, but I couldn't figure out what to do with the cake. He wanted a volcano, and I was like, you know what, man, I can't do a volcano. So we aren't doing a volcano cake because I'm not messing with that this year. But otherwise, I think I have it figured out. The rain has been coming off and on, so I think we're just gonna be hanging in the house today. I gotta get these guys through lunch, and then Abby needs to go down for her nap. And then I gotta get everything put away and cleaned up. You ready for nap time? You sleepy girl. She got pretty stinking cranky at the end of our shopping trip today. You're ready for bed. Let's get you in bed. Night you. We'll see you in a little bit.
Yeah, so we need to use this to get them open.
Your squirrel picker upper.
Then you put them right in the hole.
Okie dokie. Lello.
Hello.
Hello, Lello. Woohoo. All right.
Ladybug's turn.
Ladybug's turn.
I'm spinning for her.
One with your fingers. There you go. That was a good spin.
Oh,
Blue.
Ladybug was blue.
That's Mommy's favorite color.
Hi, Mom. Hey, Mom. See, Nora? Ladybug do it.
You got one. Good job, Ladybug.
He wants to win.
He won.
Again. Here comes the shark.
Don't be telling people what you have.
Then back up. James, do you have a shark? Go fish. Maybe that will be a shark. Can you see my card?
You're okay.
Shark.
You guys, just put it in.
I know it.
You guys, that's not fair. Don't be trying to figure out what he has. All right, Warren, do you have a blue tang?
Go fish, I guess. Nope, don't take a card yet. Nope, go fish.
Okay.
When do you have sharks?
You gotta give him up. You gotta play by the rules. Warren, you gotta give him up. You gotta play by the rules.
I knew that you had a shark.
Come on, Warren.
Come on, give me up your sharks. You're not picking up, I know.
You just have to keep them up. Okay, you guys, real quick, while it is still quiet, the older kids are watching a show right now, and Abby's still sleeping, so I wanted to try to get it done before she wakes up. And it's the weirdest day out there. It's like pouring down rain, or it was a minute ago, but then the clouds will move, and then the sun will come out, and then the clouds come back in, so I don't know what the lighting is gonna do, but it's super dark back in the other part of my bedroom, so that's why I'm here. So about 2-3 weeks ago, I think, I just hit a wall. I hit a wall harder than I ever have since having the kids. Like, I mean, I didn't have a complete meltdown, but just emotionally, the burnout, the exhaustion, everything finally just hit. That day, I just woke up and everything, I realized what I had coming for this next year, having the older 3 starting school and Nathan not being around, and how difficult it is for me to get out and do anything without them, and how difficult it is for me to take them out to do things like, say, if I wanted, you know, to get Nora into an activity. Going through softball and t-ball this year was very challenging because they were at different parks for their games, and I was having to pull them from games quickly, you know, early, so that we could go to the other siblings' game. And then I missed taking pictures of Nora and her team because they were at the same park but with different fields. So I was still over with Dane's team for one of his games and trying to go back and forth, and I missed it. Just things like that. It finally all came crashing down, and I had a day where I was like, I don't think I can do this anymore. And I texted that to Nathan. Yeah, see, I'm sorry guys, the lighting is getting really weird. I might need to move. It's not focusing very well. Maybe if I move it back, that might be better. Okay. So I basically I texted that to Nathan. I was like, I don't know that I can keep doing this. I think we need to look into moving back to Washington. You know, it was really out of the blue. It hadn't been anything that we had discussed. The last conversation that we had was, we're not worrying about it. We're not gonna do it. That's just not the right fit for us. And he responded pretty immediately and said, I think you're right. I think that that's the best thing for our family right now, just given that he's working out of state. So for those of you that might be new, or maybe you've just been catching little bits here and there and you don't really understand what's happening with us, We have lived out of state. We've lived away from our family for coming up on 6 years now. It'll be 6 years in September. We moved from Washington. We went to Kansas. That was Nathan's first job out of his program. We were there for just over a year. And then we went to Montana, and we moved from Kansas because we knew that it just wasn't a good fit for our family. We were too far away and it was just too isolating. It was too challenging to travel because we always had to go to the Denver airport, which was a 6-hour drive, and then fly into Seattle, and then it's like a 2-hour drive to our house, you know, my parents' house. So it was just logistically not gonna work for our family. So we moved to Montana, hoping that that would maybe work out. And Montana just wasn't the right fit for us career-wise. Nathan just wasn't gonna go anywhere, and he really wanted to take his career a lot further than that job would have allowed him to. So he, at that time in Montana, we were looking at potentially moving back to Washington. He did apply for a refinery locally up there, and he was in the interview process, and that's when the first Louisiana job came available. And he chose to walk away from the Washington one because the Louisiana one was going to move us forward financially, and it would have been a better fit for his career. He wouldn't have been just a maintenance technician. And that was, you know, that's really not what he wants to do. So he does, he works in refineries, and his position, he's like an instrument and controls specialist, and he bounces around to different jobs by choice right now. So he could find something in-house, but again, he's really wanting to build up his resume and kind of work his way up. He doesn't want to just do maintenance. He likes the contract work because it's challenging, it's always changing, and it's just kind of what he wants to do right now. So we've been in Louisiana for just about exactly 2 years now. It was July of 2017 that we moved down to Louisiana, and we did live on the east side, the southeastern side of Louisiana for the first year, and then that contract ended and he started a new contract here, and we moved here, but this contract ended a lot sooner than was expected. So that is why he's been bouncing around and doing different things. He's been working out of the country, and now he's in a different state, but we chose not to move because we were like, no, we don't want to keep bouncing around for this contract work. We'll stay put. And our plan was to settle over in the Houston area. I am super bummed about it, that we are not going to be doing that, because I do really like the Houston area. There's a ton to do over there. I really liked a lot of the surrounding towns. But having him for these past 6 months gone, like actually truly gone, before he would work long hours, and you know, I was still doing a lot of things on my own, but it makes such a difference. I didn't realize it would make such a difference just seeing him in those 2 to 3, you know, whatever hours in the evenings, and like maybe one day on the weekend, just the difference that it makes. But it really does. This move is a lot right now. It's very emotional. It was a very emotional process for me, making that decision to say no to Houston and to go back to Washington, but it needs to happen. I am starting to get a little bit worried about this next year with homeschool. Nora will be in 3rd grade. Dane will be going into 1st, and we're gonna start Warren on the K4 curriculum. Having Dane and Nora both in grades where I really need to be focusing on their work. I really need time to be able to sit down with them, make sure they're understanding their concepts, especially Nora. I am a little bit worried about what that's gonna require of me. And then I also have Avalie. She is of course going into a very challenging age. You know, gonna be a year and a half, 2, and all that during the school year. And I want them to be able to get out more and do more, but it's extremely hard to do when I don't have any backup with the little ones, and I'm always having to drag them all around. And we still have naps with Abby for at least probably another couple of years. So this all hit me, and I was like, you know, if he's gonna continue the contract work, which it sounds like for a while he is, even if we had moved to Houston, he was going to, there wasn't really anything locally that he was finding that would work for us, because we are debt-free. We want to stay debt-free, and right now we are just putting everything we can away into savings, and it's going well. The plan that we have, you know, set for ourselves, the goals that we've set for ourselves, we're meeting them. But he would have to continue that contract work, or he would choose to continue that contract work to hopefully pay off a home earlier than, you know, the traditional like 30-year loan. We don't want that if we don't have to have it. So I'm like, well, if we're just going to continue with the contract life, it really doesn't make sense for me to be putting myself in this situation. And of course also the kids. The big draw for Washington is to be around our family. I would have all of the support of my family around me. We've always gone back every year to visit, and we've kept those relationships going because we didn't want the kids to lose those connections. So they are all of the cousins, Washington cousins, our kids, they're very aware of each other, and the relationships are still there. And we want, you know, we want to be able to grow that. We want our kids to be able to be around family. But it's scary. It's gonna be so different. You know, I'm so used to our life just being our little family and our quiet little life that we have right now. There's just a lot of unknowns, and I'm a little bit anxious about that. I'm also a tad worried about Nathan's still gonna be out of the picture. He's gonna work on getting a set rotation that we know that we can count on. And the job that he's doing right now is a really good fit for him. He really enjoys it. He likes the people that he works with. So he does want to continue with the position that he's in right now because it's going really, really well. And I have no problem with that. I support it. I think he is in a really good situation. But of course, it's gonna be difficult still not having him there. I mean, it's gonna be a huge move, and the kids and I will be a little more settled and I will have the help, but we're still gonna be living apart. It's a give and take thing. It's not gonna be a wonderful, situation for us as far as our immediate family goes, but in a lot of ways, it'll be a really big blessing. We will have help, and the kids are gonna have more of a support system around them, and they're gonna know their family, and they're gonna grow up around them. So it's all a good thing, but there isn't one single word to describe how I'm feeling about it. I'm not like over the moon excited about it, and this is gonna solve our problems, and I've wanted this forever. Not necessarily. There are a lot of things that I'm worried about. The area that we're from is just north of Seattle, and the housing market up there is really, really overinflated. It has been for a really long time. Everybody wants to move there. It is gonna be very challenging to break into the housing market up there, which is another thing that is disappointing. We will be renting for another year because we are on track right now with the savings. As far as our original plan when we went to Houston, it was that we would go probably like January or February to purchase, but we would be able to buy what we want in Houston for a lot less than in Washington. So we will still not be where we need to be as far as having the 20% down payment and having money left over, which is very important to both my husband and I. He is really sticking to that. He does not want to put us into financial stress over a home. So we're going to step back from that and wait until probably the end of next summer, and we're gonna look into possibly building, just because again, it's a very overinflated market and a lot of the homes are still not what we would want. We don't love any of them. It's gonna be a long road. I mean, who knows? This is our life. Like, never say never. We really don't know what is going to be happening other than the home, like us getting settled, is gonna get pushed back a little bit, and that's just something that we're gonna have to sacrifice. And it is a little bit frustrating, but it's worth it. I need the help. I do want the kids to have, their family around them. The other thing is this will allow Nathan and I a chance to be able to focus on our relationship a little bit more when he's home. So, I mean, for these years, we have just been parents, like literally round the clock we've been parents. Yes, we've had babysitters off and on throughout the years. It's been challenging for us to really focus on our relationship as a couple and, who we are and how we're growing, and are we growing together, making sure we're not growing apart, just because we've been so busy having kids over the years, and it's all been focused on his career, and we've been moving a whole lot. We need, to be able to get those breaks. This would open up the possibility for us to take short trips and fly somewhere, or potentially I could go and see him versus him always having to come our way. So it just opens us up as a couple a lot more to be able to focus on things, which is really, really important. So the plan with this move is that we will not be moving out of the area again. We're not gonna pull the kids out and take them away from family again unless some massively unforeseen thing comes up that we just have no control over. So our timeline is gonna be moved up. We have decided that we're gonna leave this house when the lease is up, which is in September. So it is gonna bump our timeline up quite a bit, and it's gonna be a difficult move. I definitely would appreciate all of your guys' prayers. Nathan is gonna be working a turnaround in the entire month of August. So leading up to our move, I will be completely on my own. My family has offered to help, of course, but it almost makes it more challenging having more people around when you're trying to pack and you're trying to get rid of things and you're just trying to organize. It almost makes it more difficult. So I've told them not to worry. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to do it, but yes, it is still going to be a lot. So I'm going to be working on everything that it entails, moving. I think it's going to be a full 3-day drive for us. We are planning to fly the kids up first, and we'll drop them off and they'll stay with my family. Nathan and I will turn right around and come back, and we're gonna pack up the house, and then we will drive everything up, which is what we did in Montana. We drove the kids to Washington. They stayed with my parents. We came back to Montana, packed everything up, and moved down to Louisiana. We drove everything down. So we have done this before. It's just, I had his help in getting ready, and I'm not going to have his help to get ready. And then he is just gonna be running this whole time. He's gonna be back this next week, and then he's gonna go back to his job and just be working around the clock until he turns around and comes back down here, flies with the kids, comes back to the house, packs everything up, loads the U-Haul, drives up there, unloads, and then he's turning right back around and going back to his job. So prayers, absolutely and completely, please send them our way, just for energy and for sanity and for this hopefully to be a stress-free move. We of course don't have a house yet. It's still a little bit early to secure anything. So we aren't quite sure, you know, house situation wise, like what we're gonna be in, but we know what we want, we know what we need. We are working with a realtor up there to see about getting a place, and hopefully that'll be a smooth situation. But yeah, I needed to update you guys. Everything, you know, everything with my channel, the bulk of it anyway, is cleaning and home related, and the home is gonna change. The setting, the backdrop of my channel is gonna change. And I know that so many of you love this home, and I do as well. It's gonna be really, really sad to go. This home has been an amazing blessing to us. I'm gonna do my best to like pre-film some stuff when we get to the end of August and the first part of September, but I just need you guys to hang with me for this move because this is going to be a huge one. So anyway, I did need to let you guys know what was going on, and that is what's going on. This one took a super long nap. We actually had swim lessons today, or we were supposed to. I completely forgot about them. This one slept so darn late, and I just totally forgot to look at the time, so we didn't make it to swim lessons. Which is just how it is right now. If things aren't written down or I don't have an alarm like every half hour to remind me. Oh my gosh, what? Then I don't remember. I don't know what we're gonna do for dinner. Dinners are so hard for me right now. Partly because most of the kids, what, like 50% of the kids won't eat the dinner. So I don't really wanna go to the trouble to cook dinner if nobody's gonna eat it. But we've got to figure out something. We might just do like eggs and bacon and toast for the kids. I don't know. Is that your favorite toy? Is that your favorite? Yeah.
What should I do, Mom?
Let's get your Spider-Man hood picked up and your Captain America shield.
No, wait. Don't do. Just face it towards Abby. I found a quarter. Now face it towards me.
Where'd Dane go? Spider-Man popped into the house. All right, Spider-Man, you need to go climb into the toy chest or something. Grab the shield, whatever that is, Captain America's shield. All right, Warren, yep, your glove, take it upstairs, please. Oh my goodness, kiddo. You slept enough, why are you cranky?
She wants attention.
She does. How many teeth are in the tiger shark's mouth?
I don't know.
Can you read that number?
20,000.
Warren David, be nice.
20,000 teeth.
There might be. Sharks have a lot of teeth in their mouth.
Like 20,000. They could have 3 layers of teeth.
Mm-hmm.
Top and bottom.
Mm-hmm. Yep, you were right. Well, let's see. They can lose and replace over 20,000 teeth in their lifetime.
20,000. I was right.
That's a great white, Betty. You're reading about the great white, not the tiger shark.
Oh, the great one.
Yeah. Good job reading that number, though. 20,000. Very good.
Do we have 20,000?
Oh, we definitely don't have 20,000. There's your book.
Thanks. Oh, I love that.
All right, you guys, and here is dinner. We are just doing breakfast for dinner because, yeah, my energy level is gone. The kids are having pretty much the same thing. My eggs look a little different. I do have mushrooms in there and the kids didn't want any. But we've got the eggs with spinach. Mine have mushrooms, avocado. Nora's having the other half of this avocado and then some bacon. How you doing with it? Oh yeah, they're also having some toast. Good girl, no ma'am. I'm gonna wrap this up tonight because we are gonna get done with dinner and then I have to do bath time and get them all rounded up for bed, hopefully at a decent time because we have to go and get Nathan tomorrow. I cannot tell you guys how stinking happy I am that he's gonna be back tomorrow. I'm so darn tired. I am really sorry that today's video it's probably gonna be kind of long and probably the majority of it is going to be my life update monologue, but I really needed to let you guys know what was going on and the reason for the change because there's just a lot going into it and with our history and all that, it's just a lot. I do want to try to vlog a little bit more often. I feel like I'm not very good at it, and of course, there's Nathan calling. Of course, cleaning videos are the most popular on my channel, so I do a lot of those because I know that that's what the majority of you really enjoy. But I'm going to try to keep the variety on. Definitely let me know if you guys want to see more day in the life videos. It does help my channel and it helps me know what you guys are enjoying. If you give the video a like or leave a comment, just give me some feedback. That helps out a lot, and then I can kind of steer my channel in that direction. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this. I know that it wasn't super exciting, but I did need to let you guys know what was going on. So I appreciate, as always, all of your amazing support. You guys have been so kind and so supportive to us, and I know that you will be through this huge transition that we have coming. So thank you so much. I love you guys. I really appreciate it, and I will see you with my next video.